What I overheard you say to Lila earlier. Did you trust me now? Do you know how much that meant to me?
I meant every word of it.
Well, now I'm not going to worry about Tracy and her machinations. Or anyone else.
You sleep well.
I will.
Yes, what's that?
I think my pregnancy is catching up with me. I'm getting tired a lot sooner than I used to.
Are you?
Oh, don't look so alarmed. It's a perfectly normal reaction.
Well, I'm not alarmed, but I do think that we should discuss you cutting back on your work schedule. Now, when do you plan to do that?
How about another month? Is that okay?
Yes, I'll settle for that. You've got to take very, very good care of yourself. You see, Tracy's making such a big fuss over this. We've got to make sure that the baby is a very healthy quartermain heir.
Does the trust fund matter that much to you?
Yes. And beating Tracy matters, too.
It's times like this that I'm glad I don't have brothers and sisters.
Well, don't go by us. We're not exactly typical.
I don't.
Anyway, this time out, you and I are going to beat Tracy together. She doesn't stand a chance against the two of us.
No. She doesn't stand a chance. Believe that. You want me to get it?
I like to dump it in a bucket of water. Hello?
Hi, Rick. It's me.
Hi.
I'm just calling to see if you've heard any word from the hospital.
Well, there's nothing to worry about. The patient seems to be doing very well.
Oh, good. One more thing. I have been worrying so much, Rick. Have you heard any news about the missing deposition?
Not yet, but I'm sure we'll hear something soon.
Stella, it was delicious. Thank you.
May I get you something else?
No, I think we're fine now.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to have a very serious talk with you.
About what?
Picking a name for our baby.
Well, I did want to name him after your father, but since Tracy beat us to it with Ned being named Edward.
Yes, that's true.
Hey, he's arriving tomorrow, isn't he?
Yes, tomorrow morning.
You know, despite all the problems we have with Tracy, I think maybe we should close ranks for her son's sake.
Oh, you do, huh?
Well, it isn't his fault that Tracy's his mother, and he's a quartermain.
You're starting to sound more like my mother all the time.
Good or bad?
Oh, that's very good. It shows that you're really becoming a member of the family.
Well, I thought I did that a long time ago.
Well, yes, you did in name. Now you're doing it in spirit.
Well, I'm learning.
Yes, I'm sure it can't be easy to live with such a volatile group of people. Loving each other one minute and at each other's throats the next.
Yeah, it can be difficult. But it's a challenge. And I like challenges.
Tracy's enough of a challenge for anybody.
You know, sometimes I almost feel sorry for her. 4 marriages, and she's never found someone who really loved her.
I'm about to embark on the 5th with a man who feels exactly the same way.
Is Mitch anything like any of the others?
No. All of the others used to fawn over her, and she didn't like that at all. I think that Ned's father was probably the best of the lot. But I also think that Tracy married him for his title, not for his character.
Yeah, he was a duke, wasn't he?
Yes, the Duke of Colfax still is. Hey, why don't we call our son Duke?
No. Oh, for heaven's sakes, it sounds like a prize fighter.
How about Alan Quartermain II?
Alan Quartermain II. I like that.
Thank you. I love you. And I'm going to love our son, whatever we call him.
It's a case of water-packed tuna, and you'll need all the strength you can get for your wedding.
You don't look like you're having much fun.
Oh, Rick, I'm just so concerned about Lee. Why haven't we heard anything about the missing deposition?
I don't know.
You know, I'm tempted to just go over to his office and find out what's going on. I can't stand this.
Well, if you want to go that badly, why don't we sneak out right now? We'll go right over.
I really feel a lot better.
Sure, it won't take long.
Look, Rick, what happens if it turns out to be Tracy that's got the deposition?
Monica, I don't know. I'm doing my best not to even think about something like that.
No, we've got to have some kind of plan. Well, what are you two up to?
Talking about the deposition.
I'm so nervous about it, Gail. We're thinking about just going over to Lee's office and finding out what's happening.
Well, I know she didn't do that herself. If she did it, she hired someone to do it for her.
Why don't we just go accuse Tracy point blank?
No, Scotty. Because if it turns out she's innocent, then we will have tipped our hand that we'd had something important to hide here.
Listen, now suppose Tracy does have the deposition, and she knows about what happened that night between Rick and Monica. Do you think she would go far enough to suggest that Monica's baby doesn't belong to Alan?
Oh, Monica.
Oh, Monica, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were here.
No, it's all right.
No, I had no business saying, and I apologize to both of you.
Scotty, look, it's okay. I mean, what you're worried about, you needn't be. I was on the pill the night that Rick and I were together. So there's absolutely no doubt that Alan's the father of the baby.
Yeah, I know, but I shouldn't have said it.
Well, I can understand, Scotty. You were following a logical train of thought. I can't blame you for that. I'm not upset.
I hope not.
We came to find out about the deposition.
Oh, well, they took it out of that file, Rick. See, they went in through the back and took it right out through there. I don't know what to say to you about it. It was in my custody, and I feel responsible.
It was a professional job, Rick.
Well, at least we know the worst now.
You think that Tracy has it?
Well, we don't know. We're just discussing the possibility.
If Tracy has it in her hand, she's going to destroy us. Rick, we might as well face that.
Monica, don't panic. She hasn't done anything with it yet, if she hasn't. That doesn't make sense to me.
No. And the longer we go without getting any fireworks from her, the more inclined I am to think somebody else has it.
Who else would want it, Lee?
I don't know. But Tracy has never struck me as the kind of woman who would not use power if she had it.
Hardly.
On the other hand, she could be waiting until I have the baby before she does anything. And you know what that's going to do to Alan.
It would be a picnic for Leslie, either.
Well, we know this wasn't done on a lark. I mean, sooner or later, we're going to hear about it from somebody.